Doctor, you're obese. Patient, for that, I definitely want a second opinion. Doctor, you're ugly too. You're welcome.
I tried to walk on it, but it's too deep.
Pretty deep.
I can't believe it can be that deep.
Pretty high wall, isn't it, Sam? And it's a down year.
Pretty deep.
It's not too bad, eh?
Oh.
So our hot water heater is broken and there's something wrong with it anyway. We can't get to it in the utility room in order to fix it. So we're heating our water on the wood stove again in order to do dishes and to have showers. So we're heating on here and then on the propane cooked stove as well. We're just boiling buckets, taking them to the bathroom, filling this bucket here, half hot water, half cold water, and then we're able to shower with this shower head that we had bought like 3 years ago. So glad we bought it. On Tuesday we have someone coming and he's going to reroute our water lines so they're inside the house, which is something we had been wanting to do for a long time anyway, kind of since the beginning. We had wanted them in the house. We just ended up putting them out there and building that little room, and it's just been kind of a pain with trying to keep it warm, with leaking and all sorts of stuff in that little room. So we're going to get it all moved into the house, into a corner in Sam's bedroom, and we're going to get a new hot water heater put in. So we're really excited for that, but until Tuesday comes, this is how we're living. So right now our water lines are coming in from right under here under the sink, and that's where the utility room is, right in there. So we're just going to reroute it, and again it's going to go in Sam's room, which this corner of the wall right behind me, right in the corner there, is her bedroom. So we're just going to run it right into that corner and build a little closet, and then we'll build like her actual closet as well in there. So it'll be really easy to run the lines because the actual pump where the water comes up out of the well is just on the other side here. So we won't have, that was just the easiest spot would be her bedroom to run it because it's so close. And then we'll just reroute a couple of these lines so they're coming from her room instead of from outside. It'll be an easy job, and Jeremy's friend who helped us do some stuff, he's also a plumber and he's going to come help do that. So that'll be really great, and I'll be really happy to not have to boil water again. Thankful that I at least have water.
So the water lines, like Mom said, are going to be here, and I might be in the video too. Well, I'm talking right now in the video, and that's going to be in the video. The water lines are going to be here. Well, they're going to be in my room, I think, blocked off with the wall, I think, whatever. Okay, yeah, and yeah, so we'll see ya.
So a bunch of people, or a few people, a couple of people had asked to see our first power bill.
A fair amount.
Yeah, they wanted to see our first power bill.
Either a fair amount asked or we just flat out said we would.
Yeah, one or the other.
I'm pretty sure people asked though.
I think so. Some people probably were actually curious, and some people were like smart ass.
Yeah.
Like, oh, can't wait to see your first power bill. But anyway, we are happy to share that with you, as we said a while ago.
I think most were just, they honestly understood the justification of it.
I think so. Yeah. So anyway, we'll share that with you because we're super pleased with it anyway.
We have it.
We do.
So this is it.
Power bill.
And it is $75.47.
Now, you can't beat that.
That's Canadian. So
Right.
do your adjustments for the Americans or
Yeah.
anybody else wherever you may be in the world. And $75. When we had to run the Big Jenny, that was just 2 days. It would take, if you ran it 8 hours, it was $20 basically, right?
No, I thought it was 20 a day because it would go through one whole.
But that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
It
yeah.
would use a whole jug or whatever.
Yeah.
Somewhere's around there, 8 to 10 hours, you'd use a whole jug, right?
Yes.
And that would be about $20 if it was $1 a liter.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it goes by liters up here.
Yeah.
Not by the gallon.
And it's usually like $1, between $1.10 and $1.25-ish.
Yeah, it's
right now I
usually
think it's
more.
$1.15.
When we ran that one, you'd run it a fair amount.
Yeah, the big one.
Depending on the day, you'd run it quite a bit. So that would be, in 2 days, that could be $40 at least.
It could, yeah, it added up fast.
Yeah, so this being 75. All right, now we did have the little one.
Yes. And it usually worked, and when a little one didn't work, we'd only be a week or two without it before we went and bought another one because it was worth the money.
But on the little one, the cost of the little one was about, that wasn't too bad. That
It's
only
about
ran,
$5 a day?
that one wasn't too bad to run. You could go about 12 hours on a little one we had for quite a long time. And that would be like $5 to fill it. You go through a jug in about four days, roughly.
Yeah, I'd say that.
So every 4 days, it'd be $20. Another 4 days, $20, right? Another 4 days, $20, like that.
Yeah.
Because what we wanted always to set up was a home that was modern, that we wanted it to live, have the conveniences of 2021 out here,
Yeah.
but also be out in the woods and be prepared. It's more about being good to go. If it wasn't going to work, we're good to go, which we are. We have heat with wood. We could literally have no power and be fine.
Definitely.
But we wanted to have all those conveniences, so we'd be running the Jenny to watch fights on a Saturday night or catch a hockey game or
Yep.
to run our well pump.
Yeah, once
do
we
all
got the
those
well,
things.
definitely changed.
And we've talked about our justification. You can check up here. We'll click a video of why we went on grid and why it was costing us more, figuring out the solar prices and things like that. The cost of solar to get a big system like that is crazy. So, a little system for a camp, no big deal. Or if you
Yeah.
don't, doesn't matter. It all depends on your own personal needs. But our personal ones,
Yeah.
it was going to be very expensive.
It was, yeah. Or at least a lot more expensive than running the poles.
Yeah. So back to the bill. So anyways, even running gas on the cheap Jenny, my point was going to be, is probably if you average it out, about $70 a week. Right? And
Yeah.
so it's about the price of this, give or take, in 1 week, where we have unlimited power now.
Yeah.
We heat with wood and all that anyway, so
Yeah.
it's all good. So we don't use a whole lot of electricity, let alone going outside, dealing with all the crap to keep the Jennies going.
And we have to burn gas to get gas because we have
Yeah.
to take the truck to drive into town, which is 20 minutes away to the gas station and then back. So we're using more than just the $70 a week because we're literally driving our truck in to go get the gas, then bring the gas back and refill it. So, I mean, it all adds up. And yeah, like our time, that just eats up a lot of time. 20 minutes in there, 20 minutes back. That's the closest gas station. So,
Yeah. And then after
does.
that, you're quite a ways after that.
yeah.
So all the inconvenience of running generators, low sun for the solar, all those things, that we just didn't want to do our whole life, right?
No.
So I'm going to tell you how that broke down, because it's $75, but
Yeah. There's a but.
there is $24 of that is a monthly service charge. So that's just there anyway, right? So you could take the service charge and say, like, you're driving to town. Nope, we burn that more going just driving to get the gas,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Every 3 to 4 days we'd go get gas. At
Yeah.
least, probably a lot of times it was every 2 days, really. But
We were going all the time,
we
honestly.
were, yeah.
And anyways, and we have that dusted on light. We showed you that.
Yep.
That there is just a flat rate, so it's a 100-watt LED light. We wanted that outside. That's not a charge on our, so it's before our actual meter, so we're not charged on that. It's just charged a flat rate of $14.13. So it's $24.56 for the service fee, $14.13 for the other. So you're looking at basically $40 of that $75 bill. It's just in those two things right there. So the price of what it actually was for what we used was $26.94.
Yeah,
So
pretty
that's how
cool.
much our usage was. This is our second bill. We didn't share the first one just because of the hookup charge and stuff,
Yeah.
which was maybe, what
was
was it?
$80.
$80? All right,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. So we didn't share that one because that's an anomaly. It's not a normal one.
No.
And then we ran the polls. We give the price in that video. We
Yep.
share it up here, so you can check the price of that and everything. So this is our first real one without any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And the price to run the poles in here, it was what, just under 7,000.
Yeah, with taxes
And then
everything.
to get your thing, $1,000 to put there's $1,000 to put the panel in. Then we get it wired and stuff. So
Yeah.
there's things like that. But you got to do that stuff anyways. Like
Yeah,
if you're
you
having
would.
the other. So that's not neither here nor there really.
Yeah.
But that's amazing.
Yeah.
Again, we heat with wood. We got a backup heat pump, which we don't use. It's just backup. It's also going to be used AC. The price will probably go up a tad in the AC in the summer. Honestly.
Right. Yeah, because we'll have that on a lot. It gets really, really hot here.
Yeah, and we were having to put an AC in the window in the summer and run the
Yeah.
big Jenny to run that.
Yeah,
So
and
that
that
was
was-
gas.
Oh man,
That was a pain. That was probably the biggest
Yeah.
pain of the whole thing.
Yeah. For a solid month in the summer, it gets really, really hot here. And so it was about $20 a day to run that because you'd have to run it on the big generator.
It does. Yeah, we get it was up over 110 Fahrenheit
Yeah.
in the summer.
Yeah,
so
it's really hot.
it does
here.
get pretty warm. And that's when you have a swing when you can get as low as minus 20 Fahrenheit here some
Yeah.
days. By the time you get into that,
It's crazy.
it feels that's quite a swing, right? So anyways, that's why we did the way we did, which you know all about that if you've been here. If not, again, that video will tell you all about it.
Yeah.
But we wanted to share that bill. So basically $25 charges. The service charge is part of it, so that's $50.
Yeah.
We wanted that light.
That
There
light
you
has
go.
been amazing.
$75 in the coldest month of winter.
Yeah. Because we
And
don't use the electric heat, so that would have been the killer.
basically running our pump, some lights, television.
Yeah, and our cook stove our oven cooktop is propane as well, so that doesn't use power either. So we really save a lot. We really hardly use anything, but just like he said, the fact that we could use it if we needed to is really nice.
But we have all those modern things because we wanted to be in
do.
the woods with the modern stuff. So we have a Keurig, we have a microwave.
Yeah.
We have
the
all those
TV.
things. So I wanted to mention them that we're doing like normal household things.
Yeah.
The only thing right now, once we get washer and dryer, we have a washer.
We do, yeah.
But once we get a dryer, we'll give you another update on what it costs because I know that's one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
But other than that one, that's pretty much the ones because that's with the full size fridge.
Yeah.
All those things.
Yeah.
Basically just the dryer really is
know.
the one thing not in there, which will let you know when it comes.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll still hang dry a lot of my stuff anyway because I like to do that.
Yeah.
But
And
I
in
will
the summer,
definitely use the dryer.
summer be hanging all the time too,
Yeah.
right? And the wood stove dries clothes like
It sure does.
great.
Yeah.
But
So anyway, it's been really nice not having the generators. We've had so many birds coming in here and we love watching them out the patio door almost daily. Just tons of different types of bird, blue jays, gray jays. What are those yellow ones called?
the grosbeaks.
Grosbeaks. So many different types
And
of
other
birds.
ones, yeah.
And it's just been so nice and peaceful around here. And we just love
Or
it.
grosbeak, I don't know. One of the
Grosbeak,
names.
grosbeak, I don't know, some beak.
Yeah.
Grosbeak.
It's a type of finch, I think.
Mm.
But just not hearing it, there's all
Oh,
those little
so
things,
nice.
aside from the financial stuff,
Yeah.
you want to be in the woods, be able to go in the house, have the modern stuff, but at the
Yeah.
same time, when you come outside, you're not listening to Jenny's and
Yeah.
having to do all that kind of stuff. And man, the financial thing is the thing. It's expensive to do that. So.
It is.
Anyways, we're right on the cusp of maple syrup season. You know, it might not seem like it because we just got hit with more snow and stuff, but within a couple weeks, I think we'll be tapping.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing 100 trees this year.
Yep.
So that's doubling up what we did last year. We sorted out some stuff because we had the taps a little high because we went and tapped in like 2 feet of snow. So we had our
Yeah.
taps a bit high, so we marked them. If you were here, we did that. If not, there's a video up here. You
Yeah.
can see we went and marked those. And then that there so we knew where it was going to be come this year.
So we're excited.
Yes. So we got to get the water tank. She mentioned that. That's getting sorted out in a couple days. A buddy of mine's coming. Luckily, we have connections within an hour to an hour and a half from
Yeah.
here. So it's not too bad being in New Brunswick. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's awesome. Can't wait to have that
I'll be really
problem.
happy.
So once we get that sorted out, then we'll just be running propane off our cook stove. So
We're replacing the propane hot water heater with an electric hot water heater.
yes.
So I guess we can show you a bill with that too. And then maybe the next bill once it's
Right.
that's like in 2 months from now because it's kind of like backdated a bit. So
Yeah.
we'll show you that bill. But we are switching it just because the tank is moving into the house, the water heater, and we don't want the propane one in the house. So we're just going to go with electric. It's just all
just
around better.
It's just what we want.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean like that propane one's a deadly
It's
heater.
a really good heater,
So,
but yeah, I'd rather have the electric one.
personally,
in the house.
that's it.
Personally, yeah.
So that the propane one's probably a better one, honestly, than the electric one. But it's better for us.
Yes.
But we have water backup. We have a spring.
Yeah.
We can
bad.
run our well pump without power because we can power it another way.
Yep.
Lots of other things to even prepare it to make it even better. We'd like
Yeah.
to get a hand well put in so
Yes,
we can
we
pump
do
water
want
at some
that.
point. So we definitely want to be prepared because, who thought the whole place be shut down for a year this last
for
year. So
real.
you never know what could come. So
Yeah.
enjoying it while you have it
Yeah.
and being prepared in the meantime.
Yeah.
Anyway, syrup's coming. That's exciting. Can't wait to smell the sweet syrup in the air.
Yeah.
See ya.
See you in the next one.